All right, folks, just left the Lodge plant, called Joey, and he told me to head towards Memphis, Tennessee, which is about 5 hours from here, says the GPS. So we're gonna head south on 72 into Alabama and then cut west into Memphis. We're picking up a load of some sort of metal product that goes to Jasper, Alabama. So that's what's happening. I think I know this place in Jasper, Alabama, because I've delivered some stuff when I was Maverick flatbedding 2 or 3 times to that place. U.S. Steel plant, I think. Let me look at my order real quick while we're at this stop sign. Yeah, it's a U.S. Steel plant, so I think that's probably the same place. So that's what we're doing. I've got about 3 hours left on my clock. So I'll look ahead here in a little while and see, try to find a place to stop. But that's what's up. Back on the road. Okay guys, so here we are in Memphis, getting loaded up with what looks to be old pieces of tin cans. So using a magnet loader there. He's put about 7 or 8 dumps in already. Pretty light stuff. Hardly registering at this point, but we're in the industrial area here in Memphis, kind of on what they call the President's Island, kind of a harbor area. I've never been to this place. And this load goes to U.S. Steel in Fairfield, Alabama, which is near Birmingham. So I've been there before, but driving flatbed from Memphis. So from what I hear, talking to other drivers, I'll be going to another part of the plant. Anyway, just giving you a shot of the loading process. It's kind of a weird place to get into. You have to back in from off the road there and onto the scale, which is over there, and then pull forward and then back into here for loading. So I'll have to back into the scale to get checked out of here. So anyway, that's a good shot of the magnet action. I'm wondering how heavy this load's gonna be. Plus this ground is not very level, so it's probably gonna be tricky getting a good weight. Anyway, that's a good look at it. All right, more later. All right, folks, update for you from the road. We're on 22 eastbound here in Mississippi. Picked up that load in Memphis a couple hours ago. In fact, I just stopped back there at the Love's, and I think Holly Springs, Mississippi. Did a 30-minute break. I didn't really need to do a 30-minute break to get my clock back or anything. I wanted a shower. Because I was hoping to get a shower last night, and after getting bogged down there around Decatur, Alabama, I didn't have enough legal time to get to the Love's I was trying to get to, so I stopped at a little mom and pop place about 20 miles short of that Love's. Anyway, feel better now. Nice and clean and awake. So we've got this load going to, what's the name of that town? Fairfield, Alabama? Oh man. Oh. right name or not. Anyway, it says they receive until 4 o'clock. They want you checked in by 3:45. I should get there probably about 2:15. So it should be good. I'll tell you, that shipper back there in Memphis, I didn't get any footage or much footage of that property because, you know, you have to back into it from the street. When I checked out of there and got my paperwork, they asked me, you know, we were just chit-chatting. I told them, you know, it's my first time there. And they said, well, what'd you think? And I said, well, I appreciate the quick load, but it's not the best situation for getting in and out of the property, you know, having to back in on the street, you know, and out in 2 or 3 lanes of traffic trying to get backed up, straightened up, you know, onto their scale. You know, they didn't have any room inside there, you know, for trucks to come in and maneuver and get on and off the scale. It's just not a good setup. And they said, well, we've only had one incident in the past like 20 years, and that was with an Oakley driver, where an impatient citizen driver had come around the, you know, trying to get around him as he was out there in the road trying to maneuver to back onto the scale, and the car kind of darted around and clipped the front of the truck. And but yeah, like I mentioned, you know, the loads on this gig are much quicker than what I was used to with Maverick. I do enjoy that. That is a plus. But they're a lot messier too. Mud holes, scrap yards, water. But anyway, we got loaded pretty good. In fact, and I don't think I filmed any of it, but I got loaded. Of course, you know, my trailer was not positioned on good level ground, but still, I was watching my gauges real close, and I had the loader stop, and they told me to get on the scale. And once I got on the scale, I couldn't see the scale numbers, but she said I was at about 81,000. So she had me pull off the scale again, and he took about a load and a half off the rear of the trailer with that magnet loader. And then I got back on the scale, and I think I ended up weighing, when I weighed out of there, you know, like 78.6 or something like that. So that's just how it goes. You know, according to my scales, I was fine, but on their scale, I was heavy. I appreciate them at least wanting to take it off instead of just leaving it on there, trying to push me out and being knowingly overweight. Oh, let's see. Been raining most of the day. Trying to look at my paperwork here and see. Yeah, it's Fairfield, Alabama, to a U.S. steel plant. That's where we're going. Still 3 hours away, says the GPS. Just giving you some this is North Mississippi road footage. This is a nice, easy drive, you know, on 22. Once you get south of Memphis, hit 22 over to Birmingham. But there's no rest areas. None topsoil, which is kind of weird. Mississippi and Alabama need to get it together and get a rest area put in over here. Okay, more later. All right, folks, we're in Fairfield, Alabama. About to enter the U.S. Steel plant. Fairfield Works, United States Steel. Now, when I've delivered here before, I would go into the right here and deliver some flatbed stuff. It says all deliveries must first go to central receiving 3/4 mile ahead at number 1 gate. Okay. So let's try that. Big place. Big facility. That's it, right up there straight ahead. But I haven't seen a sign yet. Let's see. Scrap deliveries, right lane only. So I would classify myself as scrap delivery, I think. Says medical center. Okay. I guess this is not the main. That's a H-line gate to the right. This says medical center, all visitors, number 1 main gate, 1/4 mile. Scrap deliveries, right lane only. All right. I guess we're still going the right way. What is all this weird shaped piping to the left? Ha! That's weird. Just giving you a look. This sign up here says scrap deliveries, right lane only. Okay. There's another sign up here. Railroad crossings. Scrap yard entrance, 500 feet ahead, right lane only. Okay. Right lane only. Scrap. Okay. Alright, so after I cross these tracks, there's a big sign that says scrap gate, scrap deliveries only. Guess that's where I go in. And there's some big piles of scrap over to the right. Okay, so I haven't seen any signs about CB channel or any of that, so let's hop up here on the scale and see if I can figure this out. Maybe it'll print me a ticket or something. Alright, I'll get back to you. Okay guys, I got scaled in, and this fella in front of me here in this white pickup truck has checked my paperwork and told me to follow him. We're going around the corner. He's going to show me where to dump. And then there's an exit scale over to the left somewhere. He said I'd see it in a bit. When you check in, the paperwork the shipper gave me had a scan code on it. The machine back there was supposed to read the scan and print my ticket, but it didn't read the code, so I had to enter the PO number. Then it printed out my ticket, so I had to do it the old-fashioned way. They got a lot of scrap. I can see the pile of scrap like I'm hauling over here to the right, so kind of tell where I'm going here. That looks like an old building. You see how it's got Fairfield Works written on it on the top of the roof there? Looks like it's been here a long time. Okay, I see the scale, exit scale there to the left. So that's where I'll go out. Okay, so I guess he's probably going to take me around this crane, but there's another truck trying to get around here, so let me let him out. All right, let me get back to you. Okay. All right, so he told me to make this turn, and then I got behind a water spraying truck here is what's creating all this dust. Oh. But this is the pile right here to the right there, and I'm just gonna drive past this a little bit. He told me to dump it in the far corner, so I guess he means right over here. So all right, there's some stuff here in the road I'm going to pick up, then I'm going to get backed up here. I'll try to show you something. All right guys, let's take a look. Let's see how clean it dumped out. Oh yeah, just a few pieces in there. I'll go through it one time with my broom, get it shut up. All the bows are still in. There's the pile right there, so they'll come through probably with a magnetic piece and move it all over there. You can see that's probably where the last guy dumped, but that's the pile. All right, that took about 15 minutes, not bad at all.